We're back in DayZ on Xbox, and yeah, we're all the way out here again, which is not fantastic. I may try to die later, just so I can spawn somewhere else. But, yeah, we got some interesting information on 1.03, which is apparently dubbed the Tactical update or something like that. That appears to be the naming format that they're going with for this update. So, yeah, it was thrown into their sort of, I don't know, as you say, like test server, their stress server, just to see kind of how the features were, people could test it. And that's where we got a lot of the information from, was that. But now we have another update because it's actually out right now, so I guess things went very smoothly. This would honestly increase the possible timeline that we see this be available for us on Xbox. Originally I said like end of June, which is still something realistic. I mean, they could have lots of issues, but now, I mean, if it came out mid-May, we could actually see 1.03 on console by the end of May, which would be great, or maybe, you know, early mid-June. Again, we're just kind of guessing based on, like, you know, sort of the past updates, how they've been, how long it takes for stuff to basically port over. You know, you gotta account for unforeseen issues, and I just try to be, like, really giving you as accurate as possible information. I really had, like, no idea that they would pump it out so fast. And with that, we actually get some extra surprise kind of features. And we're going to go over all that today. I just wanted to give you an overlay, just kind of detail-wise, for this, because I was rather surprised by it. And I just want you to have, like, the most up-to-date information and everything like that. So some of the features may be, I don't know, repetitive from the last update video, but there are actually some new items in this. So yeah, we have the Gunter 2, which is a small first-generation family hatchback with front-wheel drive. Yeah, hatchback car. I don't know how much more to describe it. Looks like it's orange in this picture. It might come in different colors. Not entirely too sure on that. Moving past that, we have the VSS, which a lot of you were really looking forward to. Yeah, I was like very surprised. That seemed to be like the biggest comment thing, 'cause people were very hyped about the VSS. I don't think I've actually ever had handcuff keys. It's neat. Yeah, of course, get a Scorpion, and there's no ammo. I mean, they should spawn with like a bullet or two or something. It just kind of seems unrealistic that they would spawn with none of it. Should I take 2 Scorpions? I feel like that's not really a good use of space, but I don't know, I can always drop it places. I find the glow sticks just don't work now, unless it's like pitch black out. I guess that was one of the features. So we got the VSS selective fire, integrally suppressed marksman rifle fed from a detachable magazine, compatible with KI scopes, or KA scopes, using a 9x39mm round. Oh my god, I forgot how many zombies are around here. It's crazy. If I can knock this zombie out into the water. Why does he have water coming out of him? That's weird. So weird. New and improved weapon attachments. Ow! That's not very nice. Why is there a barrel floating in the air? Cool. So regular and armor-piercing 9x39 ammunition for the VSS. Tracer variants for the 556x45, the 7.62x39, the 7.62x54R, and the .308 Win. Where do they add anything into the bathrooms? The bathrooms never seem to have anything. And yes, guys, I do have some of the best zombie dippity-doo dodging out there. At least I think so. It's kind of funny. They have the Baraka sights, backup iron sights, the Buis, the PSO-1 scope, and it's designed for the VSS rifle. And someone had mentioned the scope before. You know, the PSO, it does have other uses. As to say, that's not what I had meant initially. I was just saying that never find anything for the BK-18. I'm not even gonna take it. I just wanted to mention that, like, specifically just patch note wise, that's what they're noting for it. And bayonets for the KA, the M4A1, the Mosin 91 /30, and the SK59 /66. 7.62. Is that for the BK? 7.62 by 39? I don't think so, but holy hell. What the heck are the odds of that? I actually found the ammo for it, 7.6239 for the BK. Huh. You can't tell me the zombie got out somewhere. Ah! Yeah, that's funny. Anyways, oh yeah, we now check the tops of these buildings because they might have stuff on them. Just a word of precaution now. A lot of people are mentioning that. So I want to keep up with the times. Sorry, it's a force of habit not to do it. So they've got like a new kind of combat system. Now I'm not sure if they kind of reverted sort of this to a degree, but there was definitely like a mention in their kind of feed talking about reverting certain elements and mechanics of the combat system. So melee attack with weapons, like firearms specifically, not like other weapons. Oh wow, it's a locked door. Is there a guy in here? Sorry, one sec, I gotta see in this. Did somebody just sign out and they locked the door? I don't see anybody in there. So yeah, you can now kind of do a knockback on enemies. So you take like an AK and you'd swing it, and then the zombie that you were attacking, or I guess maybe even players, would have a sort of knockback to it. So that's sort of an interesting kind of feature that they're adding in, at least I think so. And they've added the ability to break open locked doors with force. So they don't really go into that much, but I assume you're going to be able to like maybe take your firearm or something and just like smash against the locked door a few times. I wouldn't imagine it'll be an instant break, but it'll just be an option to combat the locked doors, because at this point, like, locked doors, and I even thought this is a little too godly, because I mean you could have guns and stuff in that one situation, which was I was kind of hoping they didn't have a locked thing when I was in the house a few episodes ago, but they did. Was the goal, you know, I was assuming that I would be safe by locking the doors, and that obviously wasn't the case at that point. So, how much food do I have? I'm gonna drop this other scorpion that's kind of broken. Oh crap, no, I want to drop you. I don't have enough space in my inventory. That's depressing. Okay, I want to equip this. Which is the better one? There we go. And I can fit you in the inventory. There we go. Let me grab that, and then I'm going to put this right there so I can easily put it up. Cool. Good. So I got some food. Usually go along the coast. We're going to do the railroad tracks today, because, you know, it is a good spot. I definitely, though, if you are walking along the beach on the coastal spawn area, going along the beach there is where you're going to get food and supplies. So this is not smart doing the tracks. Go along the beach side. You'll get to the same destination. And it's more smarter. So clothing, we got the universal light and new night vision goggles. They can be attached to the tactical helmet. Chem lights and a helm and the handheld receiver can now be attached to the backpack stripes. Did the game freeze? Server is shutting down. That's a different sort of thing to get. Do I still get a penalty wait time when I switch servers? Or I think we're in that one. The New York ones, I believe, are nighttime, which is why I'm not going to join them. There's a new belt, so you're able to carry a knife sheath, a gun holster, and a canteen. Inventory, well, this is like quick rotating and stuff, so that's more PC. Again, you gotta remember there's like PC stuff. So I get a spawn tick notice. Alright, we're still good to go, and it looks like we didn't lose any items, and we're in a different server, so that's good. Moving past that, there are some actual dynamic elements to some of the stuff. So like I mentioned, the car does come with various like attachments and special doors and stuff that you have to put on it. That's just typical. But the night vision goggles themselves are actually sort of dynamic. You can find a head strap for it. You can attach it to like the tactical helmet, as we mentioned. A universal flashlight can be attached to the tactical helmet. And yeah, it's just got some like elements to it. There's also the night vision goggles in general. We talked about the tracer ammunition, which is kind of interesting. I think that's going to change things up a bit. It's kind of like sort of a night update, even though they say it's like a cool thing or whatever. Another fun one we had discussed was they're going to add strawberry jam, but it should be noted that they're not adding like strawberries and stuff. It's just like a jar of jam, so this might lead the way for them to add strawberry patches in the future, which I think would be pretty cool, but just the jar at the moment, because I did see somebody asked about that. The handsaw. And we talked about the melee weapons. So you can actually do melee, like not melee weapons, but melee attacks. So pistols, buttstocks, and bayonets obviously have melee. The handheld transceiver and glow stick attachments can go in backpacks. And they kind of like a lot of tweaks to the PC stuff. We talked about the "You Are Here" marker on tourist trail maps. So that's kind of cool. Quantity bar for energy-based items in the fireplace. So that's something that could sort of dynamically alter play in the future. And again, I kind of got to go through this and sort out things that are applicable to what could possibly come to console. So they note lock/unlock sounds for doors, but I'm pretty sure we already had that, so I don't know. Character statistics in the menu. So that's kind of neat. Hair hiding mechanic to avoid hair clipping is going to be a feature. The wooden crate for crafting is going to be added. So somebody did mention, kind of discussion I had, in comments and stuff today was about the crates. And yeah, they actually are adding the crates. Moving past that, different character sounds when they're wearing certain headgear. So whether you have a combat mask, a motorbike, and a helmet, one male and one female character sound set. So our characters are going to sound a little bit different. I think this is maybe a push more towards adding custom character customization to the game. Something that they were mentioning, we're supposed to be getting. Drop and pickup sounds for scopes, the baseball/nail bat, which I am looking forward to. Yeah, because I did mention a long time ago I was looking forward to that, but I really am kind of wanting to check that out. Possibility to execute different types of melee hits, expanded melee command option, so you might see some more dynamic melee combat. Sound for prone animation with a rifle in the hands. And belts, military and civilian version with attachments, so that's kind of a cool thing. So they also fixed a bunch of stuff, but I'm not really going to go over the fixes because those fixes won't necessarily apply to the console version. But we can go over some of the tweaked settings. So the limit of dynamic lights and rendered view distance is increased to 16. We mentioned that. Many fixes on the terrain, so that's good. Ladders on tier stands, easier to get on, that's good. Improvements to the radial menu and fireplaces. Road flare particles are tweaked. Torch no longer illuminates the world during daytime. That's sad. I mean, it would still kind of illuminate, but whatever. Muzzle flash illumination range at night increased from 5 to 15 meters. For visibility of the muzzle flash for the VSD and the LAR. Improved visibility of blood splatter particle. I am looking forward to seeing that in play. It's kind of a nice nature walker going on. At least I think so. Smoke particles on weapons. Increased lethal radius of the landmines. Decreased. If that wasn't clear. Decreased lethal radius of landmines. Damaging of vehicle/doors. So I guess that's been adjusted. Like some server things. Inventory improvements to correctly display more items in the vicinity. That's nice. And, oh, we got a road. Check here. I guess the road is kind of winding. If I was to go right here, I think in this area, I might end up near a military base, which actually might be something a little bit different to do today. So I'm just going to think about that for a sec before kind of going anywhere at this point. Because I was like, I don't know, people might be more tired of me going off and stuff. So yeah, this is the choke point. So if I kind of, I guess, go straight this way, I'll end up at a little bit of a military base. So, well, it's like an airstrip, but it's like a really terrible one. So I don't like going to this, but we're gonna do it just for variation, because people, you know, complain about stuff and it's not always different. Jumping is disabled when a player is significantly injured. So I guess when you're crippled. Yeah, remember that one time it was like raining and I was super sick and I was like sort of limping but hopping? That was fun. I doubt many people remember that, but it was kind of funny. Projectile damage has been tweaked. Bleeding sound has been tweaked. Distance attenuation for weapons reloads has been tweaked. Separated hold breath and walk inputs. Disabled lock of aim while melee. Oh, we're just gonna grab some water at this local pond here. This is a lovely pond. Like a lake thing. Yeah, character statistics. How do you tweak something that you just added? They tweaked melee damage and melee armor. So I kind of wonder if cans are gonna be quite as deadly as they used to be. Well, as they are now, at least for us. And yeah. Inventory icons for bladed weapons, food, and drinks have been tweaked. And then there's some like modding changes, but that's basically all of the stuff that oh my god, is that a deer? I wonder if it's sound based. Oh, is it all the way over there already? Crap. Deer! No, deer, come back! Oh my god, I've never seen one. Oh, where are you, deer? No. Kinda surprised me. Let's see if we can get a look at it. I think I lost the deer, guys. That was a bit of a shock for me because I was like, what is this? Was not expecting that. But yeah, that's kind of the changes and the additions and stuff. So, cool stuff on the way, I guess, when it does come. At least in my opinion. How many bullets do I have left? I got 2 shots. I have to make them count. Even though I doubt I'll run into anybody over here, but you know, you never know, right? So am I still going to be on the way when I'm taking this sort of path? I think so. I think this should be good. Yeah, the deer though. Wow. I did not expect to see the deer come out. That was a very interesting change. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on features and stuff like that. Your comments are always appreciated. They do help with the video ranking and stuff, which is, you know, obviously important for more visibility, more people discussing things. Because I'm sure as much as I like interacting with people, you guys probably do too. At least I think so. Yeah, this is the windy kind of road. As long as I follow this, I should end up near the Krasnostov airstrip, which is like, you know, it's really not that great. It's honestly not worth the trip. You're better off going to some of the other airstrips that are out there, at least in my opinion. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this next kind of jump into DayZ here with that tricky deer that came out of nowhere. That was just surprising. I think I would have maybe done better if I was like prepared even in the slightest, where I was like, there's just like a deer out of nowhere. I was like, holy, why is a deer over here? Doesn't the deer have other things to do? But yeah, I guess not. Hopefully I'll get one in the future too.